always written poetry? No. I've been around poetry. I only started writing at the Shepherd Center after I retired and signed up for a class on writing. And I said that in an earlier clip of this video, but I want to tell you why poetry has captured me. When we were little children in elementary school and middle school, my family lived out on what was a ranch but turned into a camp. And it's in beautiful Real County on the Frio River, Texas. And we went to a 1A school, and there would be 8 to 10 students in each of our classes, maybe 12. As people got older, there weren't as many people. But we competed in a university interscholastic league that Texas originated in the 1920s, and which some other states have adopted. But we compete in poetry recitation, music appreciation, art appreciation, ready writing, which is writing an essay. We compete in math. And now they're doing surveying and geography, and there are all kinds of categories. And I'm so grateful for that, because as a young child of my sisters too, I have 3 sisters. I'm the oldest of 5. Three of us are first, and then the brothers are the last 2. But we would get dressed up, and then we would go to meets, just like sports. And we all played the sports, softball, volleyball, basketball. We did that too, but we competed in literary and mathematical competitions and science competitions. So I just remember getting on a bus and riding 30 miles way out, because those little towns are spread all out. So we went to, competed in Rock Springs, Junction, Utopia, Texas, Campwood, Texas, Canepa, just to give you an idea. But to get there, you have to come out of the Frio Canyon when the roads like this, and up and on flat plains or down into a canyon. But we would meet, participate in a meet, and we would compete with other people in our district. And I just love that. And some of the poems were The Village Blacksmith, I think that's by Longfellow, William Blake's Little Lamb, House by the Side of the Road. I'll recite those at a later one, but this is in the 60s, so we weren't quite, pretty much Edna St. Vincent Millay, people no longer were living, and from the early 20th century and more into the 19th century. But I was so grateful to have that, because I learned to stand in front of people, and I learned how to memorize, and I was ready to compete. And I still have girlhood friends who live in that area, and we still talk about competing in the UIL, we called it. And I even have great nieces and nephews who are competing in it now. It's very valuable. So that's how I got into poetry.